Hello, vicarious mercenary proxy mercenaries, plural. I know there's more than one of you out there. Proxy ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome to the Rec Room. So happy Metal Monday, or aka the most infamous day of the week. But hopefully, we'll put a cap on it with some virtual destruction. Hope you're doing well. Wow. So what's going on? Yeah, my brain's probably a little out of it since I didn't quite get the Sunday thing going this week. But we're here kind of likely to be news time for the week. So 8 p.m. Eastern seems to work a little better these days. Especially we've got the emphasis on getting writing done. But I'll talk about project updates here more in a second. So if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, which may or may not include project updates and creative insights. And you also get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of the long-running video game deep dives and the commentary that goes along with it. So essentially, this is our marketing arm. We're just working on chugging away at things that have similar inspiration for our projects here because we're working on building a franchise from scratch in the form of the Firewall Protocol Saga, which first entry is available over on Amazon. It's called Ascendant Chaos, and that is available in Kindle, paperback, and Kindle Unlimited. And of course, if you're on our YouTube channel, Odysee, or even if you find the dinosaur of the Rumble channel, we do have previews. You usually get at least the prologue and the first couple of chapters if you want to check that out. A little less emphasis on the Patreon stuff these days, just because yeah, there's not enough hours in a day to get everything done at this point, so I'm still struggling to get writing done. That's the key thing in between Hamster Laboratory and doing this stuff. But I digress. Anyway, yeah, so we're currently coming at you from Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube, so thanks for joining us. Feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. Of course, kicking off, not too much crazy for numbers. I think I covered it, but just in case I didn't, I know we got a new YouTube follow in the last few days. I'm trying to remember if we would have caught it between Friday and now, but if not, thank you. If not, it doesn't hurt to say express my appreciation, even in extra format. Also, a couple anomalies. So thank you to everybody who's checked out the second episode of Metal Marines over on Odysee. We were just shy of like 200 views. Which for Odysee, that's kind of unusual. Now, I mean, sometimes when they're in trending, get anywhere between, 10, 20, 30, maybe 40. So 200 is like out there. So unless they got any bots going along with their new upgrades, so which they've done quite some refinement. So if you've not checked out Odysee before, they keep putting more effort into the platform, and it looks better and better when they do. So that's pretty cool. And our Ninja Gaiden episode that just ran away with things, I don't know how that one got over 630. So I possibly suggest bots at times because it's not really leading to much user engagement, without likes or comments and things like that. But hey, at the same time, if there's that many people lurking, glad to have you anyway. So again, the content creator mind is always trying to figure out how to make things work and what make things tick to grow the audience. So without extra feedback and stuff, it's just pretty much guesswork at this point. So yeah, but at the same time, I always appreciate the increase in whatever traffic that we do have. So, as far as projects, so the good thing is, as of last week, Book 2's refinement and completion has resumed progress. So, Saturday's usually a day off, and I don't know if I get anything Friday, but at least Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, and today I've made progress. Well, I know a minimum 3 days, so at least I've gotten about 2 to 3 pages worth of content done. May not seem like a lot, but it's kind of in the old 8.5 by 11 format, which will end up being more content once we begin the book, as we've discovered. What ended up originally being like a 550-page book turned into an 800-page book when she condensed it from 8.5 by 11 down to 9 by 6 with margins and gutters and all that kind of thing. So I just am doing something separate. I am writing the sections that are missing, and then I will refine them as I get them reinserted into the main book. It's just because I know there's certain scenes which I have postponed. There's certain action scenes where I don't initially feel confident when writing them, so I kind of skip them, and then years later, here I am finding myself having to still do them, of course, but kind of do it in a little bit haphazard form. But the good news is things are progressing, and again, there's pressure on me because I know that those who have already read the first one have asked me, like, when's the second one coming out? I mean, and the good thing is this one was already written. The big gap is going to come between books 2 and 3. But, yeah, 800 pages of book 2 on the horizon. And as much as I'd like to get done this year, I'm going to push as hard as I can because it's not like there's that much to do. It's just the limited amount of time we got to work on it. So the good news is copies of Ascendant Chaos will be available for our show that's happening this weekend at Lance Cruise North, their spring art and craft fair. That'll be this Saturday, April 18th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'll have those for sure, along with our already existing inventory of prints and t-shirts and Aladdin 3477 merch. And I've mentioned in the past, but I'm also going to have some Aladdin 3477 art books. So if anybody's been into checking that or collecting that, we've got some of those available now. And then I'm still waiting on the new prints. They have been ordered, so I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that they will get here by, obviously, at least Friday, because if they arrive Saturday, that's a bit late. But anyway, they'll be here. It's not like we don't have an awesome backlog to pick from anyway. So things have been going smoothly. Thankful for that. Thankful that energy is starting to normalize with getting used to the hamster lab. So it's been 2 full weeks at this point of normal workloads. So we'll see how things progress with that, because obviously still need a lot of time and energy to get everything done around here. So I don't have much for news or pop culture, but I guess I could talk about some existing things for a second. So obviously we've been filling every free time slot with Shogun Showdown. So I'm going to hopefully deviate from that. So what might happen is I think we're going to punt on using that for Tactical Tuesday and then maybe save it for filler. Because what I tinkered with over the weekend, some of Nintendo's stuff was on sale for similar titles, so I kind of loaded up the point card and pulled down some Nintendo stuff. A couple of which were related to what we've done. So we've already done an Invisible Ink season a long time ago, but I picked up Invisible Ink, Mark of the Ninja, which we've never done. And I finally got to pick up one of the games I've been waiting on, which is only on PC, and then apparently thankfully it was on Switch, so that kind of works out. It's called Four Strike. So that's in the realm of Shogun Showdown, so there's another potentially addicting roguelite on the horizon, which I'll have to be careful with. And that's on top of the other 2 games. So apparently I'm considering making the Switch my strategy game platform, because really at this point, the PlayStation 4 is good for classics and the fighting games, but I'm noticing that all that's available on the Switch as well. But I still think that the Switch 1 is not as powerful as the PS4, especially the Pros, so I'm reluctant to figure out how to divide that, but we've obviously started a lot of titles, or at least introduced some, and I'm trying to figure out how to divide that up, especially the Switch now that I could probably play some of that offline, get some of that out of my system, so you're not bombarded with 4-hour streams nonstop of Shogun Showdown. But anyway, so it gave me a chance to tinker with a couple things, and I'm trying to think if there's anything noteworthy. Other than Four Strike, I did get a chance to play that. I really think it's a cool concept. Would love to see it in more of a, like if there was a modern variation or even a Japanese variation, but I mean, understandably, hey, you can't fault for the artistic theme that the developers went with. Essentially, while Shogun Showdown is Japanese, Four Strike has a pseudo Chinese nature to it, but it's also kind of like it takes inspiration from Hong Kong cinema and a lot of fights and stuff going on there. So kind of understand, you got all the massive, crowd fight scenes that you would have in like the older Jackie Chan and Donnie Yen era of kind of fights. So it's understandable, but man, I'd love to see a different thematic of that. But I gotta give it some more time too. So not too much else movie wise. New anime quarter, yeah. So far, like we're Classroom of the Elite's going, and I think not much else out there. There's a couple gaming-centric rom-coms. I don't really admit to watching those all that much, but, just for filler, if there's not enough in the season, I'll try to check out some new things. And I think that's pretty much it for now. Oh, I am looking forward to, for those that don't know, My Hero Academia's epilogue, essentially, or the extra chapter that they did for the manga, is coming out this quarter. I think it's not until May, though, but I actually am looking forward to that. I'm hoping eventually the Blu-ray comes out for the movie for Demon Slayer, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. That's changed the access to things if it's movie instead of episode. So anyway, but that's it for new content. Let's get going. Well, actually, that's not just the end of new content. We actually going to have some new content tonight from a blind playthrough standpoint. So we are on Season 2 of MechWarrior 5, which I called Solaris Slam. So what's going on here is we had no rest from the prior DLC campaign. And then now Solaris Showdown is activating. Now, we did not, I've said repeatedly, we did not get a chance to tackle Solaris Showdown in Season 1 because the game's calendar was advanced past the point where it was playable. And the earliest I think we had after that was... Actually, no, that would have been the last one. Because Shadow of Kerensky was not available back then. But we now will have, after 30 episodes and 50 hours on the game, some blind content here. And will also, through Shadow of Kerensky, and in May, if we haven't already gotten to finishing Shadow of Kerensky, we will have access to Chaos Reigns, the new one that's coming out. So that's kind of wild and crazy. I mean, I appreciate that they are doing a healthy and yet not overburdening amount of content updates for this game. I mean, this game is, we're in 26, 7 years old, when it released from its original PC release. Well, 5 years old from console, I think. So kudos to the developer for that. I mean, rather than doing ridiculous microtransaction season battle pass crap, you know, all that. I've expressed my opinion on that before. I prefer how they handle it this way. It's much more traditional. So anyway, here we go. The other thing that we're going to do tonight, I'm going to try to find the X1. We left off with some arena battles, and I did look up that there is apparently things you can do to increase your chance of having a mech end up in salvage. So it sounds like if you get a headshot, the odds are very high. The secondary one was it blowing the limbs off? But then it dropped to like anywhere from 5 to 60%. It was a pretty wide margin. So apparently I need to try headshotting the X1. So we'll see if that is possible. So the fact I did this multiple times here, and it's got multiple saves in this regard, I think what we want is this where we touch down on the ground. So it's not our typical episodic save format, but we're gonna go with it. Yep, here we go.
Coming to you from inside the arena, and we've got a real slugfest about to get underway.
So I'm gonna go straight for that thing, barring distractions from the bots. Avoid the old horseshoe here. I see smoke in the air. So it should be the white one.
New target, urban
It's the one standing on the plateau over there.
target acquired.
There's the K. Get down, Special K. Whoa, he wrecked it. Man, I didn't even get a chance. Okay, we'll find out if that... I got all the way here and it didn't... It's like I had no control of the situation at that point. Oh no, he's still there. So, oh, it's one of these things blowing up then. No, don't do that. Headshot only. Headshot only, please. Headshot only, please. That would have been a headshot right there. Why am I tilted? Nope. What's going on here? Like that. Okay. So we already did this like 4 times last episode, and it was like, couldn't figure anything out, so I'm hoping with that little extra knowledge this time, maybe. It was the corner Jenner. This thing's toast. That was the one that was always running around or running away. Different language. Ain't running away this time. two of them here. Stay away from my salvage.
New target fire started.
Keep going.
Target destroyed.
Crash and burn. Alright, let's take care of this one of the gutters with the Raven. Yeah. The other two are coming. Yeah. Put this thing away. Of course, which way? I don't know how you did that.
Target acquired.
Oh, come on. We're stuck on it. The leg's facing the wrong way. Where are you going? Get back down here.
A very serious blow. Their ability to mount
I'm surprised how little she's had to say this time.
compromised now.
Alright, now I gotta find the other two. Oh, it's chasing me.
That ammo went up faster than Duncan Fisher's career as a MechWarrior.
Alright, where's the other one? He was just behind me a second ago.
Their
Flamethrower.
weapons just took a hit. Let's see if that shifts the momentum here.
There.
Mason secures the win.
Come on,
Definitely
give us a
didn't
salvage.
disappoint. A far cry from Duncan Fisher.
Whoever this Duncan Fisher guy is, they sure like to rip on him. I'm hoping the campaign explains who this is, because, I mean, obviously it's the commentators that have only been the ones to reference him so far. Alright, 1.6. Come on. Ah, come on. The Raven, the Locust, that's it. Alright, so tops of 4 tries, I hope. Oh, did I lose the autosave from doing... Oh, no. I lost the mission start autosave, so apparently if you can only have 5 autosaves... well, I guess we're done. What's the difference in time here? That's brutal. I guess I should have somehow saved it before... I had a 5-minute gap here, so this one, it may not even be the right planet with the right contract. And then once we hit the ground, it may not even have an X1. Oh. Guess lesson learned there. Can only pull that trick 4 times in a row, maybe 5. Yeah, so here's the priority transmission. We only got 66 days for that. Where are we? Heavy, free-for-all, light. So I had something to do with, like, one of those... Oh, I can only go 5. Okay. Just my luck.
With the warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Would be, like, not enough on the salvage points.
This match is underway, and judging by the buildup, these two combatants are ready to tear each other
I guess we'll
apart.
find out how the
Let's
loading
see
works.
who
So
can
the
manage their
energy
emotions and come away
melee, I
with the
think, might be
victory.
different, so the deployment might actually be different, too.
Okay, now this fight is officially on.
Officially, she says.
That arm just became a casualty of battle. Let's see if that shifts the momentum here.
So everything else, I mean, the planet is identical. The
New
number is
target,
the same.
Firestarter.
There it is. Okay, good. Got another chance at it, even though somebody blew its arm off. Stay away from my X1. I'll shoot your legs.
Target acquired.
Hey, let's say we team up so I can shoot you in the head.
Their firepower
Oops,
is
arms
throwing
are
a
off.
huge dent.
Target
Okay.
destroyed. Target acquired.
That was not much of a headshot opportunity, but...
Oh, there goes
what would you
an
do
arm.
without real-time shadows in this game?
This could prove to be a huge
I mean, you
turning
just
point
jumped
here.
over me and landed
Their weapon
anywhere.
systems just suffered a huge blow. Time will tell, but this could be a huge momentum swing.
Destroyed. New target, Urban Mech.
An arm just got shredded in the chaos.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Well, that's one less appendage to worry about. Their offensive capabilities
Alright, there's the
could be
runaway
impacted
locust.
after that strike. Let's see if that changes the complexion of the match.
The complexion.
There goes a leg. Direct hit. Arm blasted right off.
You're kind of not facing the right way to shoot at me there effectively,
Target
pal.
acquired. New target,
We still got two
Commander.
more. Of course, the Commando, the Raven. Just realizing my window's switched.
Arms just went flying. This could be a huge turning point. Ammo ignites.
Am I even hitting him because of the angle?
The match comes to an end.
There we
Mason
go.
was
Come
full
on,
value
salvage.
for that victory.
Ah. Oh, no. That's not the 1X, it was the Raven. Dang it. Alright, a couple more tries here. Otherwise, it's a lost cause. Well, not a lost cause, but a postponed one. Yeah, I would not be standing that close to an aggressive mech's ballistic barrel. There will be nothing left
These
other than
MechWarriors
I
are
didn't
raring to
pink
go.
mist might
It's
even get
time to
vaporized
see
at that
what they're
point.
made of.
Memory of pink mist. Or would that be a foreshadow?
Okay, now it's heating up.
Nobody's dead yet. It's not that hot.
New target, Urban Mech. Target
Alright,
acquired.
White's on his own so far. Somebody's coming after him. Yeah. Tick him off a little.
New target, Firestarter.
Hey, back off.
Direct hit! Arm blasted right off! Their firepower just suffered a huge dent.
New target, Jenner.
Stand still. Stand still.
Target destroyed.
I don't have my NPC allies here to tell me what an awesome headshot it was, so I actually can't confirm if it was a headshot or not.
Cars just went flying! This could be a huge turning point!
That was a nasty paint job. You shouldn't even be allowed to compete.
Abilities could be impacted after that strike. Let's see if that changes the complexion of the match.
Oh, it's just getting repetitive. Not even just in dialogue, but timing. That's right where it was when we said it last time.
Well, that's one less appendage to worry about.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
You are using jungle camo in the snow.
Took a hit.
What are you thinking? And the runaway locust. Done. And it's the raven and the commando. Sounds like a bad play. Let's say 8. We just have 1 left. One of them actually do something useful. Ugh.
New target, Raven.
Did one of the bots actually get a kill?
You see that? The ammo erupted. The heat's on early. This can make or break a MechWarrior. Can they push through, or will they just crumble under pressure?
I think crumble under pressure.
Jake Mason clinches the victory. Sponsorship deals will be rolling in if he keeps this up.
Yeah, just postmark him to the nearest space elderly home. Come on. Unbelievable. Alright, last try. I can't keep rolling this back all night. I'm going to wreck the other stuff first and then come back to deal with that one. Well, actually, you know, I can get away with it 2 more times before the autosave thing does the recycle. We shall see.
We're moments away from a big-time clash here in the
Alright,
arena.
we'll change it up to
These
make it interesting at
combatants look
least.
like they're ready to put on a hell of a show.
Maybe I've got a better chance of the NPCs getting headshot on the thing. Doubtful, but
New target, Locust.
you never
Target
know.
acquired.
The blue locust. Take you out before you can run away.
That's more like it.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
That arm just became a casualty of battle. Let's see if that shifts the momentum here.
There's a beak right in the ice. Alright, so I'm not going to the gully. All the rest are still alive.
fire starter.
Direct hit! Arm blasted right off! Their weapons just took a hit. Let's see if that shifts the momentum here.
New target, Commando.
Oh, there goes an arm!
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
What do you want?
Explosive situation. Ammo cooks off. There's chaos in the arena.
Oh, what's
There
coming behind
goes
me?
a leg. This could really shift the momentum here.
X1's chasing me. That's a little cool.
This could really impact the match. Their offensive capabilities have taken a hit.
Target acquired.
Okay. All right, X1.
An arm just got shredded in the chaos. This could prove to be a huge turning point here. Their weapon systems just suffered a huge blow. Well, that's one less appendage to worry
I mean, that
about.
thing blows up like big time every time I get the headshot, so
Target Urban Mech.
I don't know if that's any indicator. See if the bots can get a kill on their own.
Acquired.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, they got him!
Mason takes the match. He got lucky out there.
Yes, luck. For repetition of doing the same thing repeatedly over and over again. Redundantly speaking. It's not happening. I'll, Oh, I didn't get any energy? What? Tell me I didn't deal... Oh, unless I just didn't get enough. I was going to say, tell me I didn't do any energy damage? Alright, all this salvage for nothing. Make more stuff to sell, I suppose. This is crazy. That's like 7 matches and couldn't get it to pop up and salvage once. Disappointing. So I'm gonna bank on, maybe we have a better chance of finding it throughout this, but I'd rather get this going. This is the new content. So let's get an actual save for this episode. How many we got here on this old format? So 12s. We had a lot of episode 12 saves. Let's just take care of a couple of them. Delete. Delete. All right. Don't need to plague episode 30 from being the best episode ever until the next one. Alright. Hangar. Or, command deck. Okay, so just to recap where we left off before getting that out of the way. So, we still got no demolishers, missile carriers we'll get to. We don't see Hatamoto cheese out there on the ground very much. We still haven't seen many quick draws. Still sitting on that job for 3 LRM-20s Tier 4. Transmissions, so... She's warning us about that one. Or reminding us about this one. So yeah, that's right. And we did start on the Dragon's Breath, which will now get postponed because of the Solaris stuff interjecting. Before we do anything else, let's get my fire starter repaired. Let's put these in the tank. Don't need to spend extra money on you. Okay, so we're still sitting at 2-4. I'm trying to figure out why. That's probably this guy. Oh, right. Yes, the guy that looks cool, the cool-looking Kintaro, the Iron Man Kintaro. What did this thing have? So mostly missiles, which we can modify that later. It'll be kind of fun. It's not like they give us anything super fancy with it. So that brings us back down to 2.2. And of course, we're sitting on 174 million C-bills in the space bank. What that means, I don't know. I mean, I've been being far more concentrated this game without spending on shenanigans, so try to keep it just a high quest item, a high reward quest, which normally come with a higher payout, and exclusively the hero mechs. So therefore, without running into as many hero mechs and without running as much stupid stuff to spend on, it's kind of rolling over. Oh, LB10X AC Burst Fire. Okay, Burst Fire is the newer one, so I'm looking for high-level solids, but heck, we could buy one of those to see what it does. We got the 1.3. Yeah, let's do that. Speaking of being conservative with our funds, that is not an example of it. Nothing lasers, the machine guns, the medium rifle, don't really care. Okay, so not expecting anything here. So I think at this point we are going to accept Mr. Durr, his transmission for this. So he's an information broker on Solaris 7. He's got intel. Reaching out on behalf of Lawrence Bonham, Governor, regions grappling with increased pirate activities. It's also where the board center remains. Really? Okay. Favorable by Galatea and Comstar if we help out. Should you accept more lucrative opportunities? So I don't know if this one's in any way broken into a multi-parter like so because I think it was the Gambit, or if not, at least the Kesha Lancers and Rise of Rosalhag are broken into 2 parts. Smart move, Commander. So depart, the duration is 109 days. Wow, where are we flying to? I have no patience for units that fail to deliver. Well, then perhaps you shouldn't recommend them. So he's like, don't screw up. Sincerely, Wayne Durr. New cutscene? Not quite. Well, a little different, but of course still choppy as ever. Oh look, a bot that says it's driving at the moment, but his squad is totally going to pull up on the next stream. Yeah, sure. Haven't seen one of the other bots in a while versus the Stream Boo. Yeah, you and everybody's brother I was going to roll up next time. Yeah, the recycling, that was this is in part a newer cutscene that they kind of recycled a little bit for the DLC. So transmissions, so yeah, that one's still sitting out there. Oh, did the other one expire? This was going to be a 2-parter. Like, it's that one versus one of the others. I wonder if the other one wussed out. That's kind of weird. Maybe I gotta be in the neighborhood. I don't know. Because obviously we're not. Okay, so what they're telling us, at least off this initial thing, is pierce through the Shredder's defensive fortifications and link up with Hansen's Rough Riders. So, the Foot Clan is alive and well 1,500 years later. So mission briefing. That's not Lawrence Bonham. That's Hans Davian, according to the other thing, or at least one of the Davian reps. Timely response, much appreciated. Group of pirates. I expect the action controlling the horse sent by the Dragoons. Really? Dragoons in opposition at this point? Shadow raids, targeting key locations, potential threats, data caches, sensitive information, blah, 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 blah. To prevent further damage to the reputation and economy, your mission is crucial. Blah, blah, blah. Sincerely, blah, blah. Okay. So actually, let me save before embarking on this adventure. Alright, here we go. New content time. So, what are we dealing with? So, we're dealing with pirates, and our employer, House Merrick, had... You know, I kind of suspected it had to go one way or the other, because Merrick and Steiner are the only two that haven't had a major... Oh, you know what? I think it was... I may be confusing the conversation I was having about the... Chaos Reigns, because technically... So, if this covers House Steiner, then it would probably leave room for the House Merrick to get bolstered. But I think once you reach into the merger with Davion and Comstar, I almost don't even know if it would matter at that point. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, tonnage, 340. So, that's about our average maximum. Ronin's Shredders. Attempting to extract vital assets. Okay, that's fantastic. I know they didn't give a nice little character artwork that time. Huh, it's interesting they kind of cheaped out on that one. So yeah, of course they don't like us here. Oh, well, the good thing is they're already paying 3.5, so hopefully we'll do okay with the cost here. Yes, 12 is not much on the salvage, but yeah, not rolling with the fire starter this early. Oh, sorry, we didn't put the charger in cold storage yet. I could roll the Hunchback, just saying. Alright, so I've got problems with both of the Battle Masters here. I think, what, missing missiles? No, missing the PPCX on that one. Huh, missing the PPCX on both of them. So lasers and the solid versus my machine guns on this one. You know what? I want to roll with the big pew-pew this time. Alright, we'll bring in the usual suspects. Maybe somebody different. So he likes lasers and heavy max, which... yeah, he's got some lasers on there. Play with that. Crisp needs to go back to the academy and start catching her up to some of these others here. So Arena... Zeus. You know what? Let's bring Holder out. We don't have the Zeus active, but I should probably bring it back out. So she's got a Marauder... Crisp and the Crusader. Sounds like a bad cartoon name. Alright, 315 out of 40. I guess we'll live with that. It's gonna be like, right arm gone. Here we go. Finally, new ground.
Welcome to Galatea City, Commander. Thank you for answering the call.
Whoa,
Ronin Shredders are
Utah.
targeting the data caches belonging to prominent Merc units inside the Mercenary Review Board Center. Hansen's Rough Riders attempted to resolve the issue, but they failed. Their forces are currently pinned down by enemy units.
These bastards have been a handful, Mason. Don't take them lightly.
Hang tight. I'll mop up the mess. Please, Commander, stop them from getting their hands on the Merc data caches. Outreach has already cut into our business enough. Copy that. I'll take care of this.
Help my unit out of this jam, Mason. We'll be square after you sneak a couple contracts from us.
Target commander.
That was a little surprising.
Reactor explosion imminent.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Oh, she didn't say that tank. That's interesting. Missile carriers. So let's see, those two shouldn't have gone down that easily. Oh, it's a new one. We got some new tunes at least.
Target neck down.
Oh, they're doing their job. So again, I mean, most of these other people they have are decent voice actors. What they got for Mason, though, still questionable. I mean, it looks like newer stuff sounds a little bit better, but not by much. My name is Mason. I pilot mech. I will help you out. Stand by. Alright, do I go down or do I go across? I think this is gonna go sideways if we try to take the bridge here. This can't go well. Smells like a tarp. I mean trap. Actually, it's a trap in the form of a tarp. Rock-looking tarp. Here we go. It's all water down there, though. Look, it's blowing up.
Stronghold. Moving to strike. Mercs will pay you big for intel on their rivals. You won't stop us from cashing in. Yeah, heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that before. My name is Jake Mason. I've heard it before.
Commander, right to the cockpit.
Ooh, what's this drain? Overheating here. I am overheating.
Clean kill.
Still a lot of fire in my face.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
Taking heavy damage.
Why am I getting fired in the face every single time here? Where are you going? Alright, so we're destroying this thing. So what I don't know, I mean, it seemed like it's kind of unique to the Dragon's Gambit, and if all consecutive DLC quests had random stuff off the beaten path.
I've pinpointed the exact location of the Rough Rider units, Commander. Keep pushing through until you reach them.
Impressive. I can see why your unit's been in demand over the years, Mason.
Wolfgang, this guy better not be some tool who's going to turn on us later. I have his reputation just like Duncan Fisher. What that means, I have no idea. Alright, so a little bit of high ground there, but looks like we're going to go this way.
Target sent to hell.
Yeah, whatever it is going on here, this region is cranking up the PS5 processor here, which doesn't happen on too many levels.
Let's take that tank apart.
Ooh, how am I doing on LB10X? Okay, I got 258. Where are we? Must be a lot of geometry. Alright, where's that other thing
Got eyes on the next target. Moving to take out the second stronghold.
God damn it. We've come too far to let them stop us.
Target acquired.
Target down.
Destroyed. New target transient.
Shot show up.
Alright, you, stop it.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Dude, my legs are hurting.
System
Crud.
offline.
Oh, what? Do over already? Well, I mean, I hadn't lost anything else. He must have gone straight for the headshot. Or I guess then once the second leg goes. What's that? Taro? Victor? Taro.
Good kill with that headshot.
I'll pay the cost on those machine guns and stuff. Otherwise, we're going to redo this one. Well, hung up on the overheating off the beginning anyway.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's still part of this. Oh, you know what? Did I finish that one? Technically finish this one. I guess it's done.
Shredder unit sighted up ahead.
Uh-oh.
2 Merc units for the price of 1? All units, drop them down.
This looks like what you might call a kill box.
Target acquired.
Watch yourself, Commander. Even the best fighters lose a step over the years.
If I get put down by pirates, then it is time to call it quits.
There it is, Commander. The final Shredder stronghold.
Moving to take it out.
Heads up, Commander. You've got Shredder air units circling above.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Where's this mech at? Oh, there he is. He's just a little guy. Ooh, who's got the yellow laser?
Enemy mech eliminated.
Man, Hornets.
Target acquired. Main target javelin.
Our fire wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Yeah, what is this stupid javelin doing? I'm not chasing him that far off.
Missile. Target acquired.
Target mech eliminated.
What am I using here? Let's see, 20. A little more of the juice.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, let me run the long way so I can cool down here. There's a nice scenic box canyon.
Target destroyed.
I would expect more opposition at this point.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target
Although it'd be the first mission, so I don't know if these other guys will face us just yet. Now we wreck the place, right?
This never gets old.
There's still territory over there. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. Even if we wreck this thing. least we're not getting a status update every 25%. Go nearly there, Commander. Keep cracking. Yeah, hurt. This will be a little tough to mix up the fire starter with this one. It's like, it's got a bit of a gauntlet of enemies to contend with. 6%.
All the shredded fortifications are down, Commander. Looks like you have some gas left in the tank after all.
Just warming up.
Heads up, Mason. Ronan's got a bunch of units forming a defensive wall up ahead. Bars
Yep.
through.
Well, I didn't plan on knocking.
Yeah, the size of those levels that attack the processor. Oh, we got long range contender here. There's the friendlies. I was gonna say, where are these guys at? Alright, somebody's coming around behind. Ryan's what, an 80, 90? Oh, no, it's not an assault. You overheat? What's going on here? Shadow outburst. On fire? Who's on fire?
Mech has been dispatched.
Maybe he's just like spinning in a circle.
Pilot must have screamed in beautiful agony with that headshot.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. New target spider.
Quit playing on the rocks, Spider. What's this? Ooh,
Acquired.
rifle, Jaeger. That's nasty.
There is one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
We'll get your dang tanks here in a second. My legs are hurting again. Alright, if this thing's up here and I can't get to it without jump jets, my lasers will get to it.
Reactor failure detected. Nice kill.
Is that it? Oh, how many at 12? 11 to 12. Missing one.
Shredder units neutralized. All you pirates are good for is target practice.
You saved our asses, Mason. Now, help us finish off the rest of them.
No, you can help us finish them off.
Oh, there's more. Nope, nope, we're out. Hopefully it's on, yeah, it'll be on another section. I got some repairs to do. Hopefully, nothing jeopardized on my Battlemaster, other than the legs. 4.4. Look at this. I have virtually everything here except the Thunderbolt and the Orion. This is nuts. Alright, I guess I'll take a 9. A 2 and a 1. Oh, my damage are 1.6. That's surprising. Yeah, look at that. My entire torso's intact. So that's actually not bad. Farhad can complain a little less about that other than having to crane the thing. And I actually didn't take too much of the Cyclops there. So I booted Cave. He's fine. Good. Came out ahead on that one still. Jobs. The only thing that changed the missile carriers. Alright, well, before we go deal with all that mess, let's junk that. Let me inspect the damage here. Yeah, so all my weaponry, 100%, or at least seemingly so. Well, it's giving me an option to repair, so I'm going to. It's inoperable. It has no legs. Oh, wrong button. Playing the wrong game here. Come on, switch. There we go. Oh, mine's not queued up yet. So 5, 15, 16. How many days we got in between here? See, look, the legs look perfectly fine. It's just the upper half that looks a little crispy. I guess it's just because he's already got placeholder legs on there, right? Alright, let's look at the timeline. 5, nope. Oh, 27 days, perfect. That's exactly enough for that thing to be wrecked again. Except I may take the other one. Can I buy a PPCX somewhere around here, please? Guess I haven't really been looking for them as replacements anyway. Hey, look, an LRM-20, level 2. Need a level 4. So you can buy a level 1. I have to drop that down if I don't have the right one. Centurion, Enforcer, and Warhammer. Nah. So let's see if I can get this one repaired. It only had a level 2 on it. Man, I'm already down. Am I out of 2s and 4s? I got 0 and a 1. I must have chewed through those or not had many to begin with, since I can't remember. We'll put a 1 on there. The other one had the 4. Yeah, 8 days. That'll be ready. Okay. Alright, so I think at this point... Okay, so yeah, we can't do the pilots, because yeah, look at that. House Steiner, indifferent 0, negative 124. House Steiner don't want our money for school. Alright, let's get a save going here. So that was a pretty cool level. I mean, I liked it. I mean, I don't like my performance on it, but giant canyon opposition, winding stuff, pretty cool. What else we got? Drive these filthy pirates out. Filthy pirates. Transmission here. Nope, not that. Mission briefing. Okay. See, this is completely unusual. They really didn't bother putting in, I mean, unless they just wanted to do the generic for some reason, but especially the early stuff like Kestrel Lancers. Actually, Kestrel Lancers and Rosalhag. And even Dragon's Gambit had illustrated characters. You had, what's his name? Cheng, and Cheng wasn't the whole time. Cheng was the second half. The other guy, Loudmouth, Gerber was in the first half. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why they didn't do illustrated characters this time then. Alright, anyway, that aside. We broke through the Shredder's lines, loosened the grip on the Rough Riders, but they still have control of the MRBC, which I don't know what that is. The Mercenary Review Board, that's what it... You and the Rough Riders must prevent this at all costs. Can't afford Comstar to get wind of the situation. Lose faith in our ability. Dragoon's outpost as the new Mercenary Star. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay, we saved. They kept a tonnage limit of 340. Not much else to see here. Kind of keep that. So another 4.7. So we are what? 178 or 174 C-bills? So we're back to, so it'll be 172. Grant part of that was repairs, so let's see what happens here. So let's change this up. I'm going to use the other Battle Master. Everybody else should be good to go. Yeah, 16 days. We'll be okay. Ahead of schedule. Ready. Ready, ready.
Solid
Team
work thus
green
far,
and the
Commander.
brown.
The Ronin Shredders still have control over the Mercenary Review Board Center. Stop them from extracting the data caches before Galatia's standing in the Merc trade takes another blow. I won't allow the Dragoons to have a monopoly on this.
We're on it. Let's finish strong, Hanson. My unit's with you.
Oh, yeah. We are. I see that. There's now 8 of us. Half of which I have no influence over. Maybe a sharp drop up here.
Tracking shredded
Woo!
forces coming your way.
Great.
Bastards have no quit in them. I'll give them that.
Enforcer.
Alright, how
Do your
equipment
best to
left?
keep my boys in the fight, Mason. And I'll toss some performance bonuses your way.
Target destroyed.
Ensure survival. No promises with the way this artillery thing's gonna go. Where are the artillery units? Oop.
Neutralized.
Target
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Oh, really gonna block the pass that way? That is hard to break momentum there.
target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
They don't even give us eyes or line of sight on the artillery to be able to take it down or stop it. Send us all these nav points. Could I have gone the other way, cut right in? Seems like I could have.
Target destroyed.
Ronin's base is up ahead, Rough Riders. Put the final nail in their coffin.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Pop goes the tank.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
So we got a babysitting mission with a bunch of NPCs. We'll see how this goes.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The shredders are throwing out another wave.
Well, I guess they're not coming to surrender.
Ooh, got him.
A clean headshot.
Target acquired.
That was a miss.
Target destroyed. New target fire started.
Next one, no, it's a K.
Target acquired.
Done for.
Target destroyed.
This monkey pile we got PPC. Alright guys, you want to shoot at it? Thank you. There's 4. Just a couple on the wall here. Really gonna send the spider in your front line.
Nice kill shot, Commander. Target is about to blow.
Alright, we got an awesome coming in.
New target awesome.
Go around, get some momentum. Headshot, new headshot.
So sharpshooting.
And there goes the PPCX I just put on.
New target urban mech.
Not the urban. We got something goes on the wall here, guys. What are you shooting at, Blue? What is this? It's just a dragon. It's just a dead dragon.
Clear the field. Shredders are off the board. I won't forget your name, Mason. You will pay for this. Good. Tell your friends. We're always looking for another payday.
Dial 1-800-MASON for you.
We took the contract first. We're gonna cash it in. So, stand down or we'll put you down.
Oh, really?
You're just like the pirates, Hanson. Your talk is tougher than you are.
New target.
Of course they turned on us. What a bunch of jackwagons.
Surrender, Mason, or you'll be reunited with your old man. Aw, trying to impress Daddy, Junior? You're rattling the wrong cage.
Wow, so what good did it do to keep them alive? Who's this other scrub? Oh, that's one of the others. I was gonna say, it seemed like there was one that we still had left. Bunch of idiots.
Your fire. I'm friendly.
Losing this fight isn't an option for us, Mason.
It's gonna be.
Then you picked the wrong fight.
All Rough Riders forces are down.
You
Except
haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
the
hire
last
for
of
this
us,
losers.
Mason, and payback will be a bitch.
Look at this
Well,
idiot.
square up with your old man. I doubt he'll let you off the leash after you shit the bed. Again.
Again. He just shipped his mech to somewhere unknown. Ideal candidate for the Kmart commercial. Oh, we got 5. No bonus for keeping them alive. Alright, 12. Can't even get anything beyond urban out of that mess. Not there's much to pick from. One now. Take some narc ammo. A bunch of scrubs. Ooh, I leveled up. 58 out of 60. So, took some damage for losing another PPC. Beyond that, reasonable. Within reasonable expectation. Whoa! That's right. That was the new mech in this one. Of course, we have not seen that because that was likely exclusive to this whole quest line. Hey, he's giving you a glowing review following your performance in quelling the pirate threat. It's clear your unit has not lost its touch, and you've been given substantial reward bonuses. Told you that if you prove to be a good recruit to loaded goods, send more lucrative opportunities. Usual job. Upcoming qualifying tournament. Aha, okay. Unification tournament on Solaris 7 on New Year's Eve, just in case you're concerned of when it is, or will be. Line your pockets, etc., etc. The man who's offering the job is a bit of an oddball. Penchant for talking and drinking way too much, but a job's a job. Okay, etc., etc. Hope to cross paths on Solaris in the future. All right. Thank you for that. Let's check this Loader King thing out. Oh.
Hey, you. Yes, you. You looking for some hardcore mech action? Well, strap in, pal. I have an offer that will make the hairs on your neck stand up and dance around like no one's watching.
Rolling.
Oh. You're gonna have to do better than that, buddy. Hey, folks. Duncan Fisher here, broadcasting from the seat of my mech. Whoa, mama. I felt that. I should stop letting him win. Oh, come back here, you. I ain't looking for your average mech jock. I need someone daring, someone who can handle their autocannons and doesn't mind playing second billing to a rising star with personality for days. Oh!
Hey Duncan, maybe we better finish this outside the mech?
Okay, guess it's time I stop making my opponent look like a million C-bills. As you can see, I'm having lots of fun, but I'm a generous guy. Whoa! Come join me and share in the fun. The last two MechWarriors standing will earn a spot in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament being held on Solaris on New Year's Eve. So come fight with me on hardcore. I promise the action will be hardcore. Whoa!
Okay, that's a wrap.
But I'm just warming up.
Wow. Like,
What do you think, Commander?
I think that guy is gonna talk himself into an early grave.
oh boy. Well, I mean, the thing is, apparently, even if he's not a mech pilot, he must be a showman to be coordinating all that. So I wonder, like, why if they're ripping him one just because he's just terrible, or for some other reason. Anyway, so apparently we are not out of the sequence yet, so that's going to be included. So we're up to 177 now. We have not taken. Oh, you know what? Timeline. So we're leaving immediately. Next payment quarter. Wow, we're gonna be on the road for 178 days here. So let's get repairs started first because we won't get to later, especially since we're gonna have to pay the quarterly cold storage, that thing. All right, where's our Loader King at? Check this out. The Loader King makes it sound like it's a utility bot of some kind, you know. This also has a very reminiscent look of, you know, it's almost kind of like more of a, well, it's kind of got the Shadowhawk kind of frame. Again, I always think about the ones they used in the Iron Man 2 movie. So to have the singular shoulder cannon, the lanky arms on the side. I don't know. I guess it looks kind of interesting. Oh, cool. Well, they gave it a good teal, you know, relevant to the quest kind of thing. So while I was looking at that here, so 3 medium lasers, that's a plus. Rifle hard points, so that's actually kind of interesting. Usually rifle hard points aren't that abundant. Well, I mean, machine guns, light hard points, sure, but I guess the AC2 maybe. I mean, the AC2 is a little bit more light, so maybe that doesn't quite qualify. Speed 64, mediocre. Armor 400, okay. So I guess, I mean, how much can I juice up the rifle on it? And well, let's tinker with the loadout here. That goes up to AC 10. We got one level 5, so the medium rifle has a burst fire, is a Solaris add-on. I don't know what else we got here. We're still at the 5 burst fires. I could put my slugs would work on here. Not putting my 5s just yet without seeing how it goes. Got a couple level 3s. I could have put a I could put a level 2 on it. Oh, except that's way more heavy. Me, We'll hold off on that. We could also let the botsies. Oh, so this is 65, so this is a medium. It's not even all that big, so I guess I'm not sure what I'm thinking yet. Alright, so this is the one that just got jacked, right? No, we survived that one, never mind. So, it's that. So this is the one that got messed up. And it's not fixed yet because we finished that mission ahead of the others being repaired. So I don't know. I guess we'll leave everything as is for the moment. Still can't see the star map, of course. Nothing to buy here. Cantina, I guess. Gonna add something. I'll kill 5 riflemen, 3 chargers, 1 annihilate. You want this like when you know you're actually gonna run into one, but I don't know when we're gonna run into one. Chargers, I don't know, and riflemen. I mean, probably. Oh, I have to add that one if they're gonna give me a 10 solid slug. We just. It wasn't a rifleman we just hit. It was a Jaeger mech. So I guess it's no opportunity lost there. You know, we'll keep that one in there. Okay. All right, let's get a double check. So that's the same thing. Let's another safe going hopefully here before we get to Solaris. What are you on? Number 4. Okay. All right, here we go. Done. Depart. Oh, look who it is. It's Duncan Fisher himself. He's actually making a personal introduction. He says, let me tell you, I'm kind of a big deal. There's a whole movie scene just waiting to explode. Oh, okay. Is that what the acting was all about? He's looking for the next big movie star. Oh, no kidding. He says he worships all the legends. Cable Hirsch, Gray Noten, and of course Justin Allard, who steered Noten's rifleman legend killer to beat Philip Cadet and Ishiyama. Yeah, that means nothing to me. So, again, would that be actual lore? Or is that stuff that they've just crafted? Because, I mean, again, there's so much lore behind this franchise that I'm just like, that could be subtle nods for anybody that has a great appreciation for it, but obviously I'm no expert. He had to hightail Solaris for reasons he won't spill. It's not good to reveal your secrets unless you use them for personal gain. Oh, I see this. Winning team on hardcore. Okay. Duel. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing some arena stuff from the looks of it. Which would make sense considering Solaris Showdown was the one that brought the arena content into the game. Wow, look at all those options we got here. So, Industrial Hub. So, man, we're probably either out in the boonies or I don't know where. Oh, good. They did come up with some illustrations for them. Cool. Pretty wonky, but at least they made one. Okay. Not ready for that yet. Let me make sure everything else is ready to go. Let's see if there's stuff where we're at here. Repairs look like they're done. Oh, check that out. Finally. Wait. No, it's... Oh, no. I'm like, it's blue. It's like the one we need. No, it's off by 1. Oh. Look at where we're at. It's like that symbol. I think it's like, yeah, Periphery Realms. We are on the boonies. Man. Could have given us something. Throw us a bone here. So solid regular solid, or regular HW10. Actually, there's not that much here. Alright, what do we got to pick from in the mech department? Oh, that's a unique hatchetman relative to Shadow of Kerensky. Huh? And it's got solid burst fire on it. That's interesting. Hold on. How do you make a hatchetman without putting a melee hardpoint on it? Or it says it's got 1 out of 1, but it doesn't show there in the upgrade in the regular hardpoints. It says it's already got something on there. That's interesting. So this Kentaro also is supposedly green here, or teal. Why? What's special about this thing? Oh, did the Kentaro not have a melee option previously? Its color scheme is nothing special. So it's got a speed of 81, lots of missiles, couple lasers. Well, it's not like we don't have the money, but it's not like I'm wanting to spend it on these things just yet. This thing looks like just threw a couple buckets of paint on the old paint job. It's kind of comical. Alright, well, hopefully if we're not going anywhere yet, we can come back for those. We just paid our bills and still got 174. Timeline, mission starts immediately. I guess we'll go into the briefing then. Alright, gauntlet match. Don't doubt yourself. You know, the fans are itching for the edge of the seats, blah, blah, blah. My trusty mech is showing its age. Not likely to catch its second wind anytime soon. Okay, and he's just blathering on. In my book, ignoring troubles often makes them vanish quicker than a pilot's clothes after an ammo blast. Great. Alright, yeah, enough talk. Okay, tonnage limit, 100. So, does that mean we're rolling in with the heaviest thing we have? Yeah, starting out at 5 mils, the base pay. Okay, we'll do that and a ton of salvage here. So check that out, 16 and 18. Well, you know what? Let's do one more, just in case. If we fight an X1 up there, I'm taking it. I mean, it doesn't seem likely if they're going to throw heavier stuff at us,
Careful,
but...
Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
So they automatically pulled everybody out, so I wouldn't have to do it, it looks like. So, 85 out of 100. Yeah. They won't even let me go clear all that out. Because it's interesting, why wouldn't they have just bothered saying, hey, you should only do X? But, anyway. Details aside, I suppose.
It's time to party.
Here we go! The qualifying tournament on hardcore is about to kick off. The opening phase is a 2v2 gauntlet followed by a team free-for-all match. The final team standing will punch their ticket to the FedCom Unification Tournament on Solaris. Running the gauntlet, we have Jake Mason and Duncan, the disappointing Fisher.
She got it in for you?
Romantic detour gone awry.
Mason and Fisher face a tough test right out of the gate. The Teal twins have been taking the Magistracy of Canopus by storm with their winning ways. They've really been on a tear this recent circuit.
We'll see about that.
Trouble like this, I had blurred vision thanks to a bottle of Pectin gin, coupled with a weekend of self-loathing.
Looks like the stalemate is over. One of the twins has been knocked out of the match. I cannot believe what I am witnessing here.
Better.
Believe it, baby!
Their mech is going critical.
I did hear there's something about him supposed to be comical or the voice actor being brought back, so I hope to get more entertainment out of him than the other commentators.
Their firepower just suffered a huge dent. Oh my god, the Teal twins are eliminated in stunning fashion.
A twin killing!
Somehow, Duncan Fisher's team has made it through the first round. shocked, because Duncan never rises to the occasion.
Damn, sounds like you really got on her bad side.
She had the misfortune of meeting my intoxicated alter ego, Drunken Fisher. She wasn't a fan.
Drunken Fisher. Alright, I'll give him that one. At least it kind of sculpted at least one of these junkyard plants, because most of these are kind of boring here. Are they giving us a repair pod? Seriously? I didn't think it would be that necessary. If they are, I'm going to take it.
This match is dragging. Looks like these pilots are maxed out. Who's got the will to survive here?
Got eyes on the repair bay. Gonna patch myself up.
Yeah, if you can't use it, not my problem.
Round 2 is about to commence. Standing in our challenger's way is the Invictus stable, and they've lived up to their name. Losing a match is a rarity for these MechWarriors. Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher are gonna be in some serious trouble here.
Not really.
Trouble and I are well acquainted. It strikes about as much fear in me as a plumber facing down a blocked toilet.
I'm having second thoughts about accepting this offer, Commander.
Already on my third.
Good, some sarcasm. It's just self-aware.
This match is losing steam. These MechWarriors are showing signs of wear.
Alright, moving straight ahead because I don't know what the other guy is doing.
They need to battle until the bitter end.
Got him. That's like a headshot with a machine gun.
Counting more shooting.
Is this guy gonna follow me like a lost puppy? Vulcan, that's not a threat. What is he piloting? A Warhammer?
Direct hit! Their firepower just took a hit. Oh, Team Invictus has been dispatched. A heavy favorite
Oh.
is now history.
Sayonara! Another opponent falls to my autocannon. An incredible personality.
Don't take this the wrong way, pal, but you're a horrible shot.
There isn't a right way to take that.
Nah, I'm glad there was something to look forward to in this.
Have you got some wins under your belt?
Does a winning personality count?
I think you've got your work cut out for you, Commander.
Not really, we can solo this.
Oh, shit.
Ah, Mason's developed a potty mouth over the years. Hey, back to new. Going easy on us.
The Scotland match continues. Somehow, Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher are still standing, defying all logic and reason.
Defying logic and reason is kind of my thing.
But
Or
the
just
path to
ignoring
victory
it.
is about to get even harder. Stepping into the arena is the forgotten foes, and they're gonna make Duncan Fisher remember all the
Well, they will be
beatings he's
forgotten.
taken in
Not
his
yet.
previous matches.
How do you know where they are if they're forgotten?
All right, let's make it out of here first, and then worry about your broken heart.
Alright, so there's the new pod, so let's figure out where the other guy is. Come on out to play. Is he above us? Nope.
New target, Cyclops.
Oh no. Deadweight Fisher. don't mess with the Mason.
Never forget this loss, or who defeated them. They strutted in here like they had the match in the bag, but we proved too much. They could not overcome our mech dueling prowess.
Hey, Duncan, are you calling the match, or is Ava?
Why? You think I have a future in it? Maybe after I hang up my neural helmet for the last time.
Buddy, you won't have a future at all if you don't shut up and fight.
We've reached the final round of the gauntlet. The married MechWarriors, the Golbaras.
Sounds like a very violent form of marriage therapy.
This duo has a history of savage matches. They've been known to employ some very dirty tactics that have crippled their opponents.
Well, I've still got a mech at 100% here.
Where that doesn't happen.
Looks like these MechWarriors are fighting underwater now.
Huh? Literally, figuratively, neither makes sense.
Oh wow, that's one Golbara down.
Well, looks like we've really split them up. Till death do us part, my ass.
New target, Orion.
They're about to go critical.
Not yet.
What a
Now
turn
they
of
are.
events. The Golbaras are no longer standing.
Well, I hope they weren't married to winning.
The gauntlet match has come to a stunning end, and somehow Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher have emerged victorious. In just a moment, they'll compete for a team free-for-all match.
Another chapter in the Ballad of Duncan Fisher is in the books.
We got
Oh,
through
this guy's
that.
such a
Don't get
narcissist,
cocky.
or just an
Still a
idiot.
lot of work to do.
Alright, what do we get to pick from here? Nothing we can afford other than this little dragon. Yeah, nothing. Hopefully there's nothing special about any of them. Alright, minimal damage thanks to all the extras in there. Ooh, goody, PPCX's. Return the competition out there. He's gonna give us some firepower. He's expressing the bee's knees, really. Sure, hardcore may not have the glitz and glamour Solaris, but it's got its own charm. Find a decent dive. Won't rack up quiz paid tabs. Yeah, this guy's got a problem. Drunken Fisher, indeed. All right. Okay, so we got what? That's like what? Three missions underway here. So let's see if we can't get this grand finale, and then we'll see what happens to follow. All right, so let's get this repaired. And let's see what this piece of junk is. Nothing to write home about. So if we got a free-for-all, yeah, part of me, man, it'd be kind of fun to run this one. Headshot City. You know what? Might do that just for kicks. And then if I take damage, we'll just do a reset. So we are up to 180 after repairs, so we're still making bank until we spend money on potentially those other two that are in the shop there. What else is going on here? Let's save if we got the... You know what? I'm probably getting close to the threshold here. Alright, that ought to keep us busy for a bit. Or not busy, but at least in the clear for save capacity. Alright, here we go. Chumps bit the dust. Solaris is calling him back. So in other words, this is the bottom rung league. The Duncan Fisher comeback tour is on. Yeah. Well, how about the Jake Mason tour with Duncan riding on his coattails tour is about to begin. All right. So damage coverage, that's awfully quite a bit. Actually, if they're giving me a base of 1 million, don't even need it. Ugh. Let's go half salvage and half cash. Out of 12, yeah. We 5 and 11? Yeah, we only got 11 spots. Okay. Can't do perfectly half and half. So, all right. Begin the 5 days. You know what? Yeah, let's do the Hunchback for fun. He can drive around his old busted Warhammer.
And here we go. This is a team free-for-all match to decide who will snag the opening team slot in the upcoming
Mudslingers, the Red
Unification Tournament, being held on Solaris on New Year's Eve.
I think she means the next chapter in my heroic journey back to Solaris. Get your head in the fight. We can't talk our way through this. Where there is a will and sharp wits, there is a way. How have you stayed alive this long? I'm the hero of my own story. I can't die. Ugh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Teams from the Spawn Knights, Exterminators, and Demon Sharks look fierce. There's also the Mudslingers to deal with. Mason and Fisher are facing stiff competition.
When we're through with them, they'll all be limp noodles strewn across the arena floor. Hey, head on a swivel. They're closing in from every direction.
Whoa, mama, they're swarming us like a pack of piranhas. Don't let them bite you in the ass.
The heat's on early. This can make or
Oh, I lost
break
a leg
MechWarrior.
already. Well, as long as I don't lose the
Can they
lasers,
push
right?
through, or will they just crumble under pressure? Their weapons just took a hit. Let's see if that shifts the momentum here. I don't know
Okay,
if these
so
champions
I'm
are
dead.
like-
I've lost some lasers. Okay. That didn't... Oh, wrong one. Fun time was cut short. I have to use something a little more oomph.
And here.
Let's do that. Okay, so none of that. And that. What do I want to do this time since that didn't work out so well. Nothing else is quite outfitted for my... Oh, you know what? Let's try the Mauler. We can do that. Not the sturdiest thing, but not the flimsiest either.
And here we go. This is a team free-for-all match to decide who will snag the opening team slot in the upcoming FedCom Unification
Okay, I'll
Tournament.
snipe him through the wall
being
here.
held on Solaris on New Year's Eve.
I think she means the next chapter in my heroic journey back to Solaris.
Get your head in the fight. We can't talk our way through this.
Where there is a will and sharp wits, there is a way.
How have you stayed alive this long?
I'm the hero of my own story. I can't die.
Ugh, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Teams from the Spawn Knights, Exterminators, and Demon Sharks look fierce. There's also the Mudslingers to deal with. Mason and Fisher are facing stiff competition.
When we're through with them, they'll all be limp noodles strewn across the arena floor.
Hey, head on a swivel. They're closing in from every direction.
Whoa, mama, they're swarming us like a pack of piranhas. Don't let them
Get out of the
punch
way,
your
idiot.
ass.
This could be a huge turning point. If their mech shuts down, their opponent will have the upper hand.
Where are you going?
They better ease up or their mech's gonna quit on them.
Like that? Oh, I gotta stop that. Alright, he's done. What am I doing here? Oh, that was a shoulder pod.
Critical. Target acquired.
There we go.
Their offensive capabilities could be impacted
Okay, so
after
that's
that
2
strike.
out of what,
Let's see if
10?
that changes the complexion of the match.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
That was a javelin.
They're in a really tight spot after losing that leg.
Target acquired.
This arm is history, just like Duncan Fisher. Time will tell, but this could be a huge momentum swing.
Incoming missile.
Come on, put a hole in it.
Target destroyed.
Shit's not up on the platform.
Target trebuchet.
Wait a second. Lit up by that.
System offline.
Alright, so we still got 6 more.
Target acquired. Critical.
This could prove to be a huge turning point here. Their weapon systems just suffered a huge blow. And the intensity is ramping up as only half the contestants remain. We're inching closer to finding out who
Oh,
will
what-
secure
those
the
dual
coveted
lasers
spot
put me
in
over
the
to
New
not paying
Year's
attention.
tournament on Solaris. Preferably not anyone named Duncan Fisher.
Bitter much?
Letterhead, rent-free.
I hope that wasn't him.
Prize. This is our match to lose, pal.
Rest easy. I'm in it to win it.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. The Spawn Knights are eliminated.
Acquired.
They won't be respawning back into this competition.
And
He's on
somehow, by
fire.
some crazy turn of events, the Mudslingers have been flung out of the match. Looks like someone just lost a metal limb.
Destroyed.
How
I'm
did
on
this
fire?
happen?
I shouldn't
The
be.
Demon Sharks are taken out. Unbelievable.
Target
It appears all the sharks were good for.
It's a mini, the wrong fire starter. Alright, keep this piece alive.
A very serious blow. Their ability to mount an offense is seriously compromised now.
new target fire starter.
shifts the
So I'm
momentum
gonna do
here.
some machine guns alone here.
You gotta be kidding me. The exterminators have been ousted.
She means exterminated.
The exterminators entered this qualifying tournament as heavy favorites. Now this competition is wide open. We're headed for an
Payday.
exciting finish here. You can feel the intensity pulsing through the arena out there.
Where's their Payday? Oh. I'm repairing it for what? What comes next?
System offline.
The pace of the match is slowed. You can see the fatigue setting in. It's all about who wants it more now.
Round 2.
Round 2
Come on,
kicking
you're not gonna
off
stop
yet
it.
another chance for Duncan Fisher and Jake Mason to finally be taken out of the competition. Not that I'm rooting for that or anything.
Yeah, you're not biased.
Critical. Incoming missile.
What am I fighting here?
System offline.
There we go. Put me in some cover when that happens. There's 2 down. 2 out of 10. Bro, you're max looking on the face there.
New target annihilated.
Oh, of course, there is an annihilator in this. That's why they put that task in there. Or job.
Target acquired.
It's a Black Knight. Oh, no good. You walk away from this situation here. Oh, it's in the red. Maybe lose all the machine guns. The Battle Master with the katana. Need one of those.
Our assigned victory
Rifleman's on the list.
field. Let's take it down.
Oh, and the slashers are eliminated. This match has really taken some crazy twists
3
and
left.
turns. Who did Duncan pay off to win this match, I wonder?
you.
Seriously. It's down to the final 2 combatants, and remarkably, Duncan Fisher is still standing.
Standing and thriving. These opponents are becoming footnotes in my story. When the dust settles, it will say that Duncan Fisher and Jake Mason were like poetry in motion as they scored an incredible victory inside the arena on hardcore. All right, folks.
we go.
We actually need to win first.
Ah, that's a direct hit. The Purple Cobras just went down. The Impossibles are cut down, which I didn't think was possible heading into this thing. It's all over. Jake Mason and Duncan Fisher win against all odds, hopes, and my prayers. They've taken the open spot in the upcoming FedCom Unification Tournament being held in Steiner Stadium on Solaris. Hopefully, that's where their dumb luck runs out.
she can't give it a rest. She clearly is bitter. Wow, look at all these, and I still can't afford any of them. Black market countermeasures. Just interesting things down here, though, maybe. Pulse lasers. Well, I've still got a decent amount of heat sinks. I'm gonna take the rare stuff. Mark 4. Black market. I guess a level 4 pulse laser. Javelin or Champion? Is that what that is? A chip? I don't have any. Maybe, I don't know if I have any champion. Well, I might have a champion. Guess we'll take that one. Yeah, if there's anything special, can't get it. A double heat sensor 3. Okay. I'll take one of those. Okay. Minimal damage. I mean, everything was still intact. We're getting a little close there. Ooh, he's going to give us a Highlander. You know, supercharger and $1 million. Okay. Well, slap me with a coolant canister? Really? So he says, that was hardcore and intensely satisfying. You Dark Clutch. No bum moves here. This bodes well for me finally taking Solaris by storm. Listen, like, again, coattail rider here. But let's not forget you, my trusty companion, the weight puller. Small pit stop to make. Friend is hooking me up with a souped-up mech that'll allow me to showcase my skills and snag glory in the FedCom unification. Yeah, so, some other, aftermarket stuff that's gonna blow up in his face. Okay, so what's our timeline here? So we leave now. 90. Man, what is with all these clock running flights? 174 days. So we'll end up having to pay in between. We're up to 187, getting close to 200 until we spend it all. At least we got a rifleman out of that. Let's get some repairs going. So yeah, let's throw this in the tank. Junk it. Well, not quite, but okay. Let's repair. Yeah, so I only had level 3 machine guns on there. So equipment. So I did bothers me that's like not the one we need. Alright. I don't know if I need replacement PPXs or not, but okay, so let's buy the cool stuff. So this thing supposedly special, it's got a different paint job on it. It's got there's a mix of large lasers and small lasers. That's interesting. So, man, to have dual large lasers on a hatchet, man, it's kind of weird. See, the thing is, even though they're calling this rare, even if it were rare, it normally wouldn't get the blue box around it, I don't think, right? Just because it's intact? I don't remember the other. See, at least in this case, you know, something based on the DLC package. This one, I wonder how they're. I'll buy the teal ones too, I guess. So that's going to cost us about 10. So we're going to drop from our high point of 187 here. Alright, and then I'm not gonna. No, don't listen to these guys. Even though, I mean, they're not nearly anything special, some of these here, so I'm gonna move to cold storage though. Well, actually, I mean, here would probably be the indicator. If it's just if it's just using a generic paint job, then it's probably not anything special. Unless they mix the hero paint job in there. So oh, and this thing that they gave us. So what's this? Wow! Whoa! That's like Cloud Sword. So it's got a custom paint job on it. That's got teal. So this is the Solaris one. So it's a 90. So an assault great sword and a Mark V supercharger. I would actually. I wish for the superchargers and stuff they would have put them somewhere else besides the menu, because if anything, it makes them just inconvenient to use just to get the speed boost. Where's the other one we just picked up? The Kintaro. See, yeah, go figure. See, this isn't a generic one. It was just that for the shot being rare, they put the blue border on it. So that got to be careful of. At least we got that figured out. Okay, so if anything, do I want to sell this guy back? Yeah, we'll just move to cold. I definitely move him to cold storage. Do we want to sell it? Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll need it on a special one. So we're up to 2.6 again. Problematic. Okay, well, I think there's not much else to do here. We bought the 2 mechs, one of which was okay, the other not. I'm looking to wrap soon, but at least maybe get to our destination, see what things look like, and then go from there. Can't imagine this campaign being quite as long as some of the others, but I don't know. At least we got the Loader King as something new. Oops. Did that wrong. Okay. Transmission, same stuff. Depart. It's Mr. Durr again. Congratulations on getting the top spot. Alright, so this guy's got to be the organizer then, now that makes more sense. Do you shed light on the concerning development unfolding within Shadow's group of ex-MechWarriors known as the Inglorious Outcasts? Yeah. They want to take a poke at the movie name. Seeking to send a message through violent means. Okay, so it's not like we're heading directly into the arena just yet. That's interesting. Maybe we'll have something to do before. Ooh, we got cinematic. Oh, wow, look at that big party, all 20 of them.
Pandemonium is raging downtown Solaris City. Moments ago, I caught up with Randall Logan, a member of the Inglorious Outcasts, the group suspected of commandeering the mech and setting it aflame.
For years, the Solaris Games and others like it have offered great wealth and fame to countless victors. But they have also maimed or ended the lives of many others, all to the sound of cheers and applause. We call on those responsible.
Blah, blah, blah. This sounds like boring nonsense. A big old nothing burger with extra cheese. Let's get down to business.
Oh, boy.
Solaris, the holy grail of mech duels. Yours truly finally makes a triumphant return to these legendary arenas. Citizens across Greyland and Equatus and the entire Indosphere will watch as I blow up. Metaphorically, of course. Burning to death is not my idea of a good time. But obliterating other mech warriors that are fighting in the Solaris arenas? Haha! Count me in!
So what's the whole
Solaris.
thing?
Daddy's home.
Oh boy. So, I mean, we actually have to do the mission for the dirt, or are we going to be fighting alongside Fisher? The suspense. Meanwhile, we spent 3 years flying there. Actually, literally like half a year. Oh, look at this. We got something rare. Ooh, Warner MechWarrior Academy. Also. And the USC 5. Ooh, might have some goodies here. Oh, yeah, so... My friend is a bit on... Okay. Is this where we can meet up to get his mech? Oh, boy. A real mover and shaker at Solaris Arms. So, he needs the latest and greatest. Not that that's going to help him any. Okay, maybe we'll take a shot at helping you get your rust bucket replaced. But not yet. Gotta see what's going on in the store here. So UAC 5. So we've got 3 of those already. I could have sworn the UAC 5 was prior to that. Unless I wonder if they mismatched the symbol between the one that was the vanilla version and the one that is the modern one for the Kerensky DLC. So PPCX is a 0. There's another solid. Man, that's pricey. No discount. I'll take it. Extended range laser. Man, we got 6 tier 5s already. Man, I should be using those perhaps then. Wow, that's about it. Okay, so max. So here's, excuse me, the rare Marauder in blue. Not going to purchase now that I know that has nothing to do with it being special relative to the DLC. Okay. So it looks like we're on the back roads here. Maybe we're taking other people with us. Nope, tonnage 100. Time to crank up the excitement. Okay, what's this all about here? Alright, well, we're actually already getting coverage. We're already getting hazard pay. That's interesting. So let's go... Well, we got a total of 14. 7 and 7. No, a total of 12. 21, okay. And I should be saving this first, I guess. Finally on Solaris. Alright, nothing there. Mission briefing. Here we go. Here we go. No, wrong one. So 5. So, yeah, that's pretty good.
Because of the heavy weather, your visibility will be compromised on this mission, Commander. Stay from
Oh no. Well, this thing held up at least last time. Hopefully if we're not dealing with some gauntlet scenario, we should be okay. We'll see.
Okay, we're in the shit now, buddy. My contact is set to meet us at the marked sewage plant. That's a crappy place for a deal to go down, but I need my souped-up mech. Then I'll be ready to take Solaris by storm. Or should I say, shitstorm.
Wow, guy. Who's gonna be pushing back? These other rebels that are out there, or what? Also, I have not seen any specialized items on the ground, so I don't know if that was a Dragon's Gambit exclusive, but as of right now, I haven't seen anything extra. Such a lovely place. In order to protect him, it'd be nice if they actually put his thing up on the indicator of what his health was at.
You want to sit down in Bracken Swamp? You owe the highwaymen a fee. Surrender.
Oh, taxes, eh?
Will be littered with your sad remains.
I prefer staying in one happy piece.
Highwaymen, bury these scabs in the swamp.
Here we go.
Target acquired.
Scorpion tank.
Target destroyed.
Oh, here we go. Right
Target
here.
Jaeger mech.
Missing. Don't miss.
Target destroyed.
2 large lasers to the face saw to do it.
Fire once this area cleared of all tanks.
Destroyed.
2 more. Whatever it is, it's still on fire. Well, it was.
Target acquired.
That's overkill.
Ding, done like dinner.
Ooh, waterfall.
Look alive. We've got more company.
More bandits.
I guess you.
She got that part right.
New target Orion.
Scum unit has a visual on mercenary scum.
Target destroyed.
Crunch.
Target acquired. Target
Nice having 6 machine guns at a time. If only I had my X1. Oh, somebody's trying to sneak up on us. Wow, has he got a construction mech?
target acquired.
Look at these trees outside the sea. Two more. How much? This is, yeah. Snakes around, so we'll probably have these 2 and then at least another showdown at the back end of it. Looks like a digestive tract. This map has been brought to you by a barfing kidney bowl.
Target acquired.
Is that 5 or 6? It's 5. And this hasn't gone away, so where's the next one? Alright, so the other part not going to activate because I missed one. Man. Actually, perhaps I shouldn't be shooting that. Maybe it's friendly. Where's this other idiot at? Oh, he chased us. Good. Singular tank.
That's the last of them. Those highwaymen chumps hit the road hard.
Alright, better get backwards to the objective.
I make enemies with the right people too. So the joke's on you.
Alright, let's keep moving and get our hands on this mech.
Copy that.
So tell me, what's so special about this mech?
Not a clue. But I've got a friend who tells me he's been playing with recovered helm core tech. The cutting edge of mech-ass kickery.
What? No smart aleck Mark Mason? Be like, oops, he's dead. We accidentally killed him. This place looks a little overgrown, like they haven't been working on stuff here in a while. We got ambush too.
You're either brave or stupid for showing your face here, Fisher.
I'd say a solid mixture of both.
So this is your friend, huh?
In a manner of speaking.
You cost the Solaris Arms a lot of sea bills. They paid you to showcase a mech. Instead, you showed how to lose. Miserably. You need to pay up.
I'll have the money once I win the tournament. But I need that mech to do it.
That wasn't the deal. You want the mech? You've got to fight for it.
Well, it's a good thing I brought someone to do my fighting for me.
Me too. Some, friends from Vampire Stables.
Sounds like they've been right at home laid inside wooden coffins. My boy will happily oblige and put them in their place.
Oh, now your friends are shooting at us, pal. Guess you're real popular in these parts.
Yeah, this is a much warmer welcome than I'd like. That's the price of being such a lovable loudmouth.
No matter what mech you pilot, you're gonna bottom out.
But the good thing about me is I always find another rock bottom to hit.
Oh, wow. Self-aware. Or this, I don't know. I don't even know what to contrast that with.
There is one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
That tank.
Looks like the vampires are riding off into the dawn.
Alright, I cleared out the swamp and saved your ass. Again.
Hey, my ass is very grateful.
What a clown. Gotta give props to the dialogue on this one. Alright, so 21 ain't getting us much in the crab. That's really it. Wow. Bunch of other junk. Oh no, I have 0 machine guns. I have 0 machine guns. Yeah, I barely took any damage on that one. Well, his former friend turned out to be a real piece of work. Oh, great. He's going to prattle on. Accused him of throwing matches. Nasty kill switch. Travis gets the last laugh this time. It's too bad enough for a quick fix. Leaving behind, had nothing to roll with. Oh, that's good. It kind of reminds me of Redline. The guy racing. This fixer, or not his mechanic, but his agent kind of guy. In Dead of the Mob, forcing him to throw the fight. All right, well, let's see if that just leads to arena stuff. All right, here comes the game. So that we'll save that for next time. And we got 181. So I think we were at what, high 180s previously. So not quite back to record yet. So leave that alone. Let's get the repairs started here. Oh, here it goes. There. Okay. Throw the crab in the junk pile. Oh, what up with that paint job? Bananagram. Alright. So establish that there's nothing of interest there. Repairs underway. Wait, hold on. Repairs are not underway. Now repairs are underway. Timeline. Mission. How about that? It'll be done before we go out there. Okay. Get some use out of the mauler instead of other stuff for a bit. Okay, what's this Academy look like? Minus 15. So this is FedCom. Okay, so if this is the FedCom logo, while we're doing the Solaris Showdown stuff, is when the merge happens, which is kind of interesting that there wasn't any like major DLC relative to it. So, but so I wonder if there is a compound difference, because it's the merger of Steiner and House Davion. Davion should have liked this. May have canceled out. Maybe they summed the two together. Actually, you know what? There's probably a way to find out. Faction standings. So House Davion 217. Karita. No, it's not quite an addition or not. Because even if we did Davion plus Steiner, that's still a 1. Well, I wonder. Actually, no, it would be. So 217 minus 99 be 116, but that would just put us in the positive, though, so that's not quite fully it. Okay, well, it was worth a try to see if that was going to explain anything. So Liao's still negative. Merrick is barely in the positive. Outlaw, kind of finally, you know, Outlaws like us. Independents like us. There's all these other subsidiaries. We really haven't even looked at this. It's interesting that the independent group mercenaries, neither plus or minus different group of bandits or outlaws. A bunch of others. I don't even know if these are relevant. I don't know if some of them pop up relative to arena contractors. So FedCom Coalition, subsidiary of Federated Commonwealth. See, Roselhag's pegged. Interesting. There's a House Cole. Subsidiary of Davion. Some of these others independent. So Galatea, interesting, they made as a subsidiary of House Steiner, so that's kind of interesting. So basically they inherit the other value. Okay, so we still only have 45% of the mech database complete, unsurprising. So we do have the War Dog complete, right? So I have not even put the speed on any of our mechs yet. I can still do that. Of course, the upgrade's going to be expensive and take time, which we really haven't had any downtime to do. Okay, where are we here? Alright. So I guess that's a solid run. Repairs underway. We can start doing the games. Then I guess we'll see where the story mode goes. Maybe by the end of next episode we'll be finished rather than having a longer dragged on one. But again, who knows how much of a gap we get between that and Shadow Kerensky. I mean, we have not even touched the story. We're like barely halfway through the story mode, let alone all of the other high reward quests that have still been lingering out there, because there's like very little time between the DLC quests. So, alright, progress has been made. We had some new blind content, and some of it was pretty entertaining, so pretty happy with that. We got one last one of these, so it's ready for next time. And I'll still cry over not having the X1 after like 7 tries in the arena and not being able to get it as salvage. Alright. One last check here. Oh, I didn't check this one. Oh, they don't like us either, so I can't get any of the other pilots in here just yet. Where are we on the clock? Lyran Commonwealth and Federated Suns merge into Federated Commonwealth. So that's January 3041. We're December, so it happened beginning of this year, which I wasn't watching the timeline right when we started the the episode. Clock. There we go. I mean, it should have been something with Steiner and all that. So Katrina Steiner done it. 53. Federated Commonwealth invades Draconis. So that's part of the gambit. So there would not have been much else. So between that's 39, 39, 40. Ferrofibrous armor. Double heatsink production booming. New grasshopper variant. Anyway, a lot of tech mumbo jumbo. Okay, I think that's it. All right, well, that'll do it for tonight, and I got an idea for tomorrow. So, as mentioned at the top of the show, I'll probably be switching out Shogun Showdown. So if we get something else, it's not necessarily one of the ones that we did from a surprise thing just yet, but it's one I've done an unboxing on, so I might kind of coordinate well this week. We'll see. So yeah, I'm not going to give the surprise away. You'll check out tomorrow. So thanks, everybody's kind of been poking in and out. It looks like we had a few people stop by on YouTube. Can't tell on Odysee just yet. Twitch kind of quiet, minus the bot. Bots compound Sam, just saying. But anyway, so thanks everybody who's been hanging out or watching on the replay, and stay tuned. We'll be back with some other stuff tomorrow. Have a good one. See you soon.